How does the way you cope with conflict impact your partner? And what qualities are key to a happier relationship? Here's what science says. As you grow closer to your partner, the obstacles you face as a couple shed light on your individual coping mechanisms, behavioral patterns, and conflict responses. While everyone deals with challenging situations differently based on their experiences and personalities, it's possible for two people in a relationship to clash due to the way they address both major events and everyday stressors. For instance, there can be major discrepancies between how you and your partner adapt to situations as they arise, which may shake the relationship's foundation.
You're being so much like your father.
Do not compare me to my father.
According to experts, the ways in which you handle conflict, discomfort, or life goals come from your personal sense of psychological flexibility. This doesn't refer to mental gymnastics, but rather a mental and emotional skill set that encourages open-mindedness and perseverance in the face of stressful or negative life experiences. Psychologist Rachel Goldman told Verywell Mind, "What psychological flexibility boils down to is staying in the present moment and being open to experiencing whatever thoughts or feelings may arise, and then take action that is aligned with our values." Simply put, when individuals display mental flexibility in their day-to-day lives, they contribute to a healthier, longer-lasting relationship. On the other hand, people who exhibit mental inflexibility may react rigidly or negatively in stressful circumstances, exhibiting less mental and emotional resilience. As such, couples can help their relationship flourish by working together to increase both parties' psychological flexibility. Becoming more mentally and emotionally flexible benefits a relationship in several ways. For instance, a 2020 study published in the Journal of Contextual Behavioral Science found that psychological inflexibility dampened both relationship satisfaction and sexual satisfaction in relationships. What's more, the research indicated that mindful flexibility leads to stronger connections and emotional supportiveness. In other words, individuals who navigate stressful situations with psychological flexibility and adaptability report feeling more satisfied in their relationship. Additionally, a lack of mental and emotional flexibility is marked by decreased awareness of your partner's wants and needs, and difficulty adapting to new perspectives or life changes. These tendencies affect intimacy and connection between partners, which can lead to the aforementioned lack of sexual fulfillment. That said, a strong emotional connection and mutual respect are signs of a healthy relationship. Therefore, people who confront relationship bumps and hiccups with a healthy level of compassion, trust, and psychological flexibility have a better chance at sustaining a long-term relationship with their partner.
You don't have to be scared.
If you want to attract better partners and build a strong relationship, addressing psychological inflexibility should be your top priority. This is especially true if you or your partner struggle to deal with conflict in a healthy way. Inflexibility is attributed to poor emotional regulation, which impacts your ability to respond to your partner's feelings and needs with empathy. A mentally inflexible person tends to react less mindfully to conflict, responding solely based on how they feel in the moment, rather than thinking through their overall feelings or values.
What the hell are you doing in my house if you hate me so much? Why the hell are you married to me?
This aligns with findings from a 2020 Journal of Contextual Behavioral Science study, which found that psychological inflexibility is characterized by a greater tendency toward negative emotional reactions and physical manifestations of upset. Conversely, an individual with greater mental flexibility can still feel negative emotions while arguing, but will let them pass without acting on them. Ultimately, licensed marriage and family counselor Melissa Thompson explained to Well and Good, being psychologically flexible allows you to see the other person's side and work on a compromise. This can bring safety and trust into a relationship and allow someone to feel heard and seen. It also allows you to be able to have difficult conversations, to work toward a deeper feeling of intimacy. Being psychologically flexible in relationships is necessary for keeping the relationship feeling balanced, fair, and intimate. If you need a little help getting there, and there's no shame in that, working with a counselor well-versed in acceptance and commitment therapy can help you develop your psychological flexibility skills.